when I mix it in right with the Sprite. I'm getting high on life. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's black on this track. It's static and stacks. We stacking up racks cause we racking up tracks and we track up a storm. While it's storming, relax. The team on our backs, we surdy. That's facts. We stumbled and struggled. Now our pockets is fat. Up out of the gutter, ain't no looking back. We building an empire, simple as that. We lead from the front, used to be in the back like the waist, man. Now we in your face, man. We ain't running the show or the place, man. It's for that paper. We out on a chase, man. Stop snacking. Get more than a taste, fam. Diamonds on glisten while fans rock and listen. We run with boss women, no sipping, no pimping, no limping. We strut, I swagger too much. Be all in them guts till they and ease up. Slice on the course, rubbing elbows with money. 4 under par, smart brother, no dummy. Bet him a pension, then pay him his money. He chat about his business and tell how he run it. It's funny, they thinking the hood need a friend. Tell all your secrets, he can't comprehend. That we taking notes, we plotting on boats. Big mansions, exotics, and sowing our oats. Bringing queens to the table that carry our seeds. Generations of growth, we pull up them weeds. Pedicured yards, buying our bars. Haters exhausted, we take it too far, going too hard.
Respect the motherfucking record.
Yeah. That's on me. Low 25 fighters on my motherfucking dresser. I got the pressure. Not, don't test us. Pop on the fucking op. Ooh, my pleasure. Please, Lord, ooh, bless them. Pop the stretcher. 25 fighters on my motherfucking dresser. I got the pressure. Not, don't test us. Hop up on the fucking op. Ooh, my pleasure. Please, Lord, ooh, bless them. Pop the stretcher.
25 on me, it's a must that I can rep the game. My flow is cozy like the 2 E's on Cody's name. Hey, LeVar Ball, we ball. Stay up in your lane, they'll pop a perk, get hit her, but I promise it won't change a thing. Tell them niggas speed up, they ain't fast enough. Top be having mood swings, that bitch that is be acting up. Niggas think they honest till they see that we get bigger bucks. Niggas say they coming for us, dog, but we don't give a fuck. Yeah, big ballin' shit, a nigga you ain't seen such. Word the live exclusive, man, I promise we gonna live it up. Yeah, I'm out the family, nigga, so ain't no switching up. You say you won't smoke until we roll them problems in the dust. I'm taking all my shots like Kobe, dog, we in the clutch. You say you digging me, then use your shovel, you ain't dug enough. I told them greatness, yeah, they gotta face it. Them niggas like your cable subscription, them niggas basic, it's the family.
25 fighters on my motherfucking dresser. I got the pressure. Not, don't test us. Pop on the fucking op. Ooh, my pleasure. Please, Lord, ooh, bless them. Pop the stretcher. 25 fighters on my motherfucking dresser. I got the pressure. Not, don't test us. Pop on the fucking op. Ooh, my pleasure. Please, Lord, ooh, bless them.
I'm a different type of thug, homie. I'm all about applying pressure. Type of shit that had you laying on the stretcher. Get the tech if you aggressive. My whole team here to send a message. Leave your mama in depression. But be careful where you stepping. I'm that nigga. Down to squeeze triggers. But I'm here to chase the bag. I'm only shooting for the figures.
Roll a dope quicker.
Only way to get the biscuit bigger. Nike fam, that's my niggas. Table shit, come fuck with us. Trying to replace me, but I'm the one that made you. Bitch niggas try to shake you. Real niggas won't let it phase you. I'm loaded on that good smoke. Gas that'll bake you. Got me feeling playful. Well, I know you niggas hateful. My baby, she my world. I'm just hoping that she faithful. Lord, I gotta thank you. With some real ones in my stable. My team making moves. Ready, willing, and able. Shaping the music game, but no squares at the table.
25 fighters on my motherfucking dresser. I got the pressure. Not, don't test us. Pop on the fucking op. Ooh, my pleasure. Please, Lord, ooh, bless them. Pop the stretcher. 25 fighters on my motherfucking dresser. I got the pressure. Not, don't test us. Pop on the fucking op. Ooh, my pleasure. Please, Lord, ooh, bless them. Pop the stretcher.
Alright, man. Welcome everybody out there in podcast land. Why am I not on the screen, baby? Hold on. Why am I not on the screen? For sure, shout out my boy Hurricane, man. He's in here tonight. Add me to this stage, baby. What's going on? Yeah, hit that like button, like my boy is saying. Oh, slow man. Come on, y'all. Okay, now we here. Now y'all see the face that runs the place. Yes, sir. It is me, your favorite heel, here to talk this good NFL sports talk with you. There go my boy Nico. There we go. What's the word, man? The NFL Week 7 is in the books. Week 8, it was already underway starting last night. And y'all know I'm going to talk a little bit about the NBA. And also, y'all, NBA will get covered on this channel. Y'all know I'm a Lakers fan. The Lakers, I'm from Houston, so y'all know I rock with the Rockets also. But the Knicks is my team out east. So Jalen Brunson gets a lot of love on this channel, baby. It's not a bird. It's not a plane. It is a Brunson, a Jalen Brunson. Yes, indeed. But y'all know, Laker Nation definitely got to stand up and represent. But NFL takes king. I will intimately cover the NFL and any major news out of the NBA. But when the football season is over, oh yeah, basketball will get covered on this channel. Yes, indeed. All right. Now, last week was a very interesting week in the NFL. Don't I know? I mean, we was up 19-0 on the Broncos. Then 19-0 turned into 26-8. And the rest just went how it went. And we ended up losing the game. And I'm going to have a few things to say about that game, man. I'm going to let you know. Coming into the game, matter of fact, I'll start with that game. Fuck it. We'll get us out the way first. I know that's a little bit out of order, but hey, fuck it, man. Y'all know this is the unbiased channel over here. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe like my boy Hurricane said earlier, man. And if y'all got anything that y'all would like to promote on the channel, please just make sure you get with me, and I'll definitely put you in the opening credits like I did my boys earlier. Yes, sir. We support those that support us over here on this channel. But we gotta let you know, you gotta like, share, and subscribe. Hold on, gotta take that down. But all is definitely welcome. All right. Now let's start with us, man. Let's go and get us out the way. Fuck it. I know we had the afternoon game, but there we go. The New York Football Giants is officially 2-5, and we put up 32. Denver's 33. Now, let me tell you something. I might need to open up this bottle about talking about this game. As you can see on your screen, Jackson Dart 15-33 for 283 and 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, goofball interception. Wink Robinson had 6 for 95. Bo Nix 27-50 for 279. Two passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. And you see in parentheses, all scored in the fourth. Sutton 6 for 87. Denver trailed 19-0 at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Now, there's a couple things I can say about this game. And honestly, like I've never seen such a pitiful display of defense in one quarter, bro. Like I just want you to picture this for a second. Like anybody that knows football, bro, like just think about it for a second. How do you give up 33 points in an hour? Each quarter 15 minutes. 4 quarters equals 60 minutes. 60 minutes of football. You give up 33 points. That's a bad day for the defense. A bad day. You understand me? But for you to give up 33 like in one quarter in 15 minutes and 25% of the game. That's unconscionable, bro. Like I'm sorry. Like, and how Shane Bowden has a job right now is beyond me. And this is what I be talking about Brian Daboll. Anybody that's been following me, talking to me about sports, especially about these here New York Football Giants, y'all know I'm a Brian Daboll apologist. I'm gonna say it. I'm a Brian Daboll apologist. But within the last season, I've kept it 100 and said, "Hey, man, Jackson Dart, especially coming out of this draft, I said Jackson Dart is here. Your guy is here. This is your man's." And to confirm that, Joe Shane, when he drafted him, he said, "You got your guy." Very nice. So you and the New York Giants are contingent on how Jackson Dart looks. Cool. But when it comes to the people on your coaching staff, when you see things like this that needs to be fixed, things that needs to be eradicated almost immediately, you are responsible for that. Like, you are fucking responsible for that. Hold on, let me pull this camera up just a little bit. Pull it down. Okay. Yeah, you are responsible for that, bro. You hired this man. Yeah, you. If it's any time to insert that meme, whose man's is this? It's right now. Like, that's your man's. Like, and then, oh my God, like but to sit here and say that giving up 33 points ain't the most damning part says a lot. But let me take this down right quick. I'm gonna put it back up. I want y'all to see my entire face when I say this. How the fuck do you rush 3 and drop 8? How do you rush 3 and drop 8? If you know football and you know and you paid attention to for any length of time, 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days, 5 weeks, if you paid attention, what is the strength of the New York Giants defense? It's rushing the fucking passer. It's rushing the passer. Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns. Do any of these names ring a bell to you? Do any of these people ring a bell to you? I'm gonna say their names again. What they say their names. I'm saying their names. Very nice. Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence, Abdul Carter. Rushing the fucking passer is the strength of the defense. So for you to say we're gonna fuck all that, we ain't been able to cover shit in the last 15 minutes. We couldn't cover shit. We couldn't cover a sandwich. And you said, okay, bet we're gonna go drop 8 out there. And you see what happened. You got your ass booked and looked at. I promise you he would have been out of a job. I promise you he would have been out of a job. Oh, D Black, we here. I started out with us. Yeah. I'm getting grilling season. And then I'm okay. Nah, hell no. I ain't calling it out. Fuck that. Fuck that. Respectfully to you, but disrespectfully to Shane. Like, bro, what the fuck was that? Like, these are and this is what kills an organization, bro. This is what stunt the growth of quarterbacks, first round draft picks, so on and so forth. Is coaching malpractice. What's going on for sure? My boy for sure just tapped up in the building. Yes, sir. That's what kills organizations right there. Crazy decisions like that. So yeah, damn right. I'm starting with us first, and I'm getting the bad out there. And Jackson, come in here. See if Dick Gregory, if when he become a member of the Dick Gregory program, Dick Gregory would have looked at him and said, "Son, come sit right here. Think about this." And this is, and Brian Daboll gotta be responsible for this too, bro. I'm not an NFL coach by any stretch of the imagination. Hell, I'm on here on live with y'all. I'm just like any one of y'all, right? Regular schmegler. If we're up in the game and this lead is slipping drive by drive, that last drive where Jackson Dart threw that interception, I promise you that should have been 3 run plays and punt the ball. Don't get cute here, bro. Because when you play with your food, you get your food took, bro. That is a statement throughout all sports. You play with your food, you get your food took. And what happened? You threw the ball and you threw a goofball interception. Coaching malpractice. Coaching malpractice. Coaching malpractice, bro. There's no other way to explain that. Right. Run the ball. Run the ball. The clock, we don't need the clock stopped at all here. Matter of fact, what we should have did, if you want to do it like that and you want to get real freaky, yeah, freak nasty, we should have called a read option with Jackson Dart. Let him run. Let him run. Yes, coaching plays the biggest part. Facts. There's no reason, bro. Like, there's no reason for that play call. And I know Jackson Dart didn't call that on his own. Again, Brian Daboll, you got to answer for that. You got to answer for that. Like, god damn, bro. Like, that's fucking pathetic. Now, I didn't got the negatives out the way. Besides, we're gonna have a funeral this weekend. We're gonna talk about it when we get there. But all right. I'm a glass half full type of guy, right? I know, contrary to what you just said, but we got our guy at quarterback. Yes. I would like to believe we have the coach. Yes. Or maybe. I guess we got to say maybe. Right. Now, how we put this together after we come out of this funeral on Thursday is gonna tell us something. And at least we gonna get the bad Jackson Dart and what out the way, all things considered. And I've always said, good you is cool, great you is better, but I gotta see bad you. I gotta see you when you playing terrible and see if we can still win football games. And that mistake cost us that game. And on top of the fucking kicker missing extra points, they got his funk ass up out of the just to put him on the practice squad. You give with one hand, you take with the other, bro. For sure, my nigga. That's on coaching. Now, facts. Okay, bet. Hey, get it. You got my number for sure. Get with me. There go my boy, chat moderator Rob. There you go. But okay. The Denver Broncos. Okay, this is my thing about the Denver Broncos. I know what they say when they say your record is who you say is what they. Your record is who you are. That's what they say. But let's be honest about something here about these Denver Broncos. I'm not gonna go out my way. I ain't gonna shade them too far and say it's luck, but they can't keep playing football like this. Like, this is not sustainable. The same way we was telling the Eagles how not getting the passing game flowing and going is not sustainable football. This is not sustainable football the way they playing. You can't rely on teams to collapse in the third and fourth quarter because there's going to be a team like the Colts. Can't believe I'm saying that shit. It's going to be a team like the Colts that's going to come, pause, and pillar the post. You know what I'm saying? But the Colts, it's crazy. The Colts barely beat them at the beginning of the season. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm trying to see it. But hold on. But Denver's sitting at 5-2 right now. And as it currently stands, hold on, man. Let me get y'all right up in here. As it currently stands, the Colts sit on top of the AFC. So if the season were to end right now, hold on, let me zoom in. The Colts sit on top of the AFC right now. If the playoffs were to end right now, the Colts would be the number 1 seed. Patriots would be the number 2 seed. The Broncos would be the 3 seed. Steelers would be the 4 seed. Bills would be the 5th seed. Chargers be the 6th seed, and the Jaguars are still the 7th seed. That's the way the playoffs will look. And let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question right quick. Do y'all think the way that the Broncos play football right now? Oh shit, hold on, y'all. Do y'all think the way that the Broncos play football right now, do y'all think that is a recipe that'll get them at least to the AFC Championship? Do y'all think the Broncos is a AFC Championship team? Whoa, hold on. Hold on. Do you think the Broncos is an AFC Championship team? If not, why? Y'all let me know something. Do you think the Broncos is the AFC Championship team? And if not, why? I mean, we all can agree that they're not going to the Super Bowl. We ain't gonna call them a Super Bowl team, so I ain't gonna even waste my time asking you that question. But okay, well, I'm gonna say something about Sean Payton. Yeah, it feels nasty. It sounds nasty. It puts a nasty taste in your mouth. It makes you uncomfortable to say that Daniel Jones, the scandal known as Daniel Jones, is number one. It has number one seed with the Indianapolis Colts. That is insane. Wild card exit. Okay. No, not yet. As your AFC Championship team, it's too soon to say right now. Let them compete against bigger competition. Well, they played the Eagles. That's a big time win. I'm not gonna call us a big time win. Let me see something right quick. Hold on, man. Y'all about to have me. Y'all about to have me check these people. Hold on, right quick. Ah, nah, fuck that. Y'all about to have me check on these folks. Hold on. Okay, hold on, wait. They won against the 49ers. Yeah, matter of fact, we all gonna look at this. Hold on now. We all gonna look at this. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Hold on. Let's look at it. All right. They they beat the 49ers. They beat the 49ers. And Cardinals, Tata. Saints, Tata. Oh, okay, well, damn. They lost. They lost to the okay, well, maybe so. All right, D Black. Maybe you're right. They lost by a point to the Colts, Titans, Tata, Saints, Tata, Cardinals, Tata. Oh shit, that's a preseason. Fuck, I'm on. Hold on, I'm going the wrong. Oh shit, my bad. Y'all going the wrong way. Titans, nah. Colts, you took an L. Chargers, Bungles, okay, all right, D Black, I'm with you. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. They got to get more comp out there. Okay, well, yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm with you. I'm tripping. I stand corrected. But that goes back to what I was telling my cousin offline. Like, not facts. Um, the Broncos, the Broncos. If we get a team that can play a full quarter of football, the Broncos in trouble. And honestly, I'm a go and keep it a buck, a stack, a whole 100 with my people out there. When they see the Chiefs again, get straightened out now. When hey, somebody in the chat, look and see it. Tell me when they play the Chiefs again. It might be on the back end of the schedule. But bottom line is the Broncos got to get their shit going. And shit. Broncos got to get their shit going. And if they can't play up a full game of complete football, it's going to get ugly for them in the playoffs. Because if they run into a team like the Colts again, a team like the Chargers, I think the Chargers could get them. The Chiefs could get them. Call me crazy, but I think the Steelers might be able to get them. The Bills got to win me back over. The Bills got to win me back over. But let me get to this first game right quick. All right, we had the Old Folks Bowl, the Icy Hot Bowl. We had the Steelers going into Cincinnati and playing the Bengals. We got the Steelers 31, Bengals 33. As you can see, Aaron Rodgers was 23 for 34, 249, and 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Pratt, my boy Firemouth had 5 for $111 and 2 touchdowns. We finally got some out the run game with Jalen Warren, 16 for 127. Old man Joe. 31 for 47, 342, 3 touchdowns. Jamar Chase, Jesus Christ. Lord bless whoever played Jamar Chase this week in fantasy. But my peoples, what do y'all think about the Old Folks Bowl? The Steelers? Nah, I know it'd be a lot of no, they play November 16th. I bet that's next month. Now, I know that the Steelers. Nah, for sure. Oh, Joe is playing on my soul. Now, the Steelers, I still don't believe in that defense. I still don't believe in it. I mean, for that fact of the matter, now no more than I believe in the Bengals defense, but it's something about this Steelers defense that's just not clicking. They don't really show up in the run. The pass game, they hit or miss. The passing defense, they hit or miss. They make some plays, they give up a whole lot more. And honestly, it's like we were saying last week, it's time that Jalen Ramsey just, convert full-time to safety. Because now I need y'all to put this in its proper perspective, bro. Like, Joe Flacco had the easiest job in America. Just get the ball to Jamar Chase. Did y'all not see that? Hold on, wait. See, that's why we put these up here for my peoples. Look at that. Jamar Chase, 16 receptions for 161. You know how many targets he had that game? A Michael Jordan jersey. He had 23 targets. 23. Dog. Do you know how much spamming of the football that had to be for you to have 16 catches on 23 targets? And T. Higgins still had 8 for 98 or something like that, or something close to it. Say, man. So let me ask y'all this question. The Steelers' grip on the division is slipping fast week by week. Do y'all think the Bengals have it in them to come back and win the division? I think the Ravens is cooked, even with Lamar coming back. That defense is just terrible. There's no hope for that. So do y'all think, 23 targets. Do y'all think the Bengals could double back? I mean, the Bengals. Do y'all think I said it right. The Bengals could double back and win the division? Yeah. Come on, man. Talk to 2 hills, man. With 1 hill. Talk to me. TJ Watt is trying. Everybody try. Come on, I'm gonna put the question back up there. Y'all gotta answer that question, baby. Like, hey, do y'all think the Bengals can double back and win the AFC North? Hey, and I need a direct answer. Don't. Tony already said if he believes if by time Joe Burrow come back, if they are at 500 or a game behind 500, they can do it. I'm saying right here, right now, do y'all believe the Bengals could do it? No hypotheticals, just a simple yes or no, based off what we've seen so far. Oh man, come on, man. Now I don't know. Now I don't know. Like the Bengals. Hold on, cuz. Hold on, cuz. Let me get right quick. Okay, as it currently stands, they second in the AFC North at 3-4. As it currently stands. Okay, so hold on. Come on, y'all. Shawty wanna ride with me? It's Young Buck. All right, look. Second in the AFC North. Right there. All right. There we go. Now, let's see. Full schedule. Full schedule. All right, this right quick, man. Cuss y'all cookies. All right, make sure we're going the right way this time. All right. So we are at week 8. New York Jets. All right. That's a dub. Okay. That's a goddamn dub for the Bengals. That's a dub for the Bengals. The Bears. That might be an L for the Bengals. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That might be an L. Okay, bye week. Okay, you get the Steelers again. This time in Pittsburgh. That's a winnable game. That's a winnable game. This is a L for the Bengals. This is a L. So far at 3 and oh shit. What I just said they was at 3-4. My bad, y'all. I just said that 3-4, 4-4, 4-5. Bye week. I'll give them a win against Pittsburgh again. So 5-5, 5-6. Hey. Hey. I sound like boom. 5-6. I'll say 6-6. I'll be nice. Fuck it. 6-6. Six and seven. I say 6-7. By the time they play the Bills in week 14. I'd say 6-7, y'all. 6-7 by week 14. See, again, the Patriots game is an L. Like that's a fat L, a fat ass L. I was nice to give them a win against the. I was nice to give them a win against the. I was nice to give them a win against the Steelers, and I was nice to give them a win against the Ravens. So with them at 6 and 7. Woo, it's tough. It's tough, bro. It's tough. It's tough. All right. Any last thoughts on the old folks bowl before we go to this next one? Oh, I ain't gonna lie. That pass he gave to Fire Move was crazy. And also, hey, quickly. I gotta do this real quick before I go to this next game. What are y'all thoughts on the NBA scandal so far? With tied in with the mafia. Y'all know we gotta talk about it. Just for a little second. Cause I can't just skip over that NBA news. I'm gonna get right back to this football. But what are your thoughts on Chauncey Billups, Damian Jones going down? And Terry Rozier. I ain't gonna lie. I sent that gift to my homies and said, if I send you this, that mean the bet's good. Imagine if somebody told you right now, hey, I could get facts. I could get you into a poker game with Chauncey Billups and Kevin Garnett. Man, people gonna jump at that just off the regular. That's fucked up. Punk ass Chauncey. But now, people just to be in that atmosphere, most people would jump at that. Kevin Garnett, dude. Come on, dog. Hold on, let me take this down while I talk about that. Kevin Garnett, dude. I mean, come on, dog. Now, the thing about Damian Jones is he got info from LeBron on one of his games that he was gonna miss. LeBron told him that he wasn't gonna play before the public had knowledge of that. Now, again, I understand why this is about to look bad for LeBron. LeBron's rep is about to take a hit for this. But the thing is, you're going to have to be able to prove that LeBron knew that he was going to take that info and sell it. You're not going to be able to prove that. But just LeBron having his name tied up in this, it just looks bad. But Terry Rozier is a special kind of stupid to me. Like, his level of stupidity and idiocy needs to be studied in museums. You are in the last year of your deal with the Miami Heat. You stood to make $25 million this year. And NBA money is fully guaranteed. So you had $25 million coming your way. Rather you played basketball, sat on the bench, didn't do anything. You had 25 million. And now you done blew it all away for 200,000. Stupidity. Just plain stupidity. Now I understand that gambling is an addiction, and addiction is one that can't control his impulses. I understand how all that works. So I'm not trying to get into the Charles Barkley and Kenny the Jet Smith argument about this, but nevertheless, bro, this is the thing. We all know, of course, everybody in this chat that come on here with me every Friday, like we like to do right here on this YouTube. Anybody that be watching professional sports for any length of time, we always heard that, oh, that's Vegas. Vegas got a hand in this, or the game is rigged, or this, that, and the third. But now that stories like this has came out, and there's actual evidence of this happening, it's starting to become more and more undeniable. And what's tough is the way that things like ESPN and Fox Sports or Fox and everybody else is linked in with DraftKings and FanDuel and Prize Picks and everybody else. And a lot of these major platforms, a lot of these major podcasts has deals with FanDuel and Prize Picks and all this other whatnot. It's right there in your face. So now it's about to start becoming more and more prevalent, and you run the chance of doing this. That's just what it is. Dizam. Nah, that's funny. Now, honestly, bro, they say it's 30 people. And the whistle got blown with one was Deontay Porter, Michael Porter Jr. brother. That was one. And according to reports, allegedly, so we got to put that allegedly on here. They say one of the victims at one of these illegal poker games was in for 1.8, and he ended up being a whistleblower, y'all. Imagine owing them $1.8 million and you find out, hey fam, that ain't my money, it's the mafia's money. Imagine that. But long story short, we're gonna find out more in the days to come. And y'all know when them names get dropped, according to the week they get dropped, we're gonna talk about it here on the program. But hey man, they say when you pray for rain, you gotta take the mud too. That's just tough. But let's go out there to across the water where they had the shit kicking of a lifetime. We had the Rams 35, Jags 7. Matthew Stafford 21 for 33, 182, 5 touchdowns. Jesus Christ, that got to be the lowest number of yards for a 5 touchdown game that I've ever seen. Devontae Adams 5 receptions for 35 yards and 3 touchdowns. Trevor Lawrence 23 for 48, 296 and a touchdown. And this man got sacked not once, not twice, not 4 times, but 7 times. And Travis Hunter 8 receptions for 101 and a touchdown. His first career 100-yard game and touchdown. Hey man. Nah, them, they got people in Congress, they got politicians to where they ain't gonna ever, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna ever touch no courthouse. That's dead. That's what we got Terry Rozier and Chauncey Billups and Kevin Garnett for. I'm still interested to know that how Kevin Garnett exactly had a role in this. But the Jaguars, talk about coming back down to reality. And let me ask y'all a question. How are we really feeling about Brian Thomas Jr. right now? How are we feeling about him? Like I heard an interesting question the other day, and I want to get y'all take on it. They said, would you rather have a fire ass rookie year and subpar and your next year is subpar, or would you have a alright rookie year, a decent rookie year, and then next year you explode? Basically, you get one high, one low. Like, what do y'all think about that? Big sophomore slump. Nah, facts. Like, what was they playing? The Cardinals? They was playing somebody like 2 weeks ago. To where like man, like he's scared to come across the middle, dropping passes and all that, whatnot. Man, looking scared. Trayvon got packed up this game, bro. Sophomore slump right now. Yeah. But which one would y'all rather have? Would y'all rather take y'all high on your rookie year and take the sophomore slump the next year, or would you rather have a high rookie year and take the high on the sophomore? But the Rams is slowly climbing their way back up. I mean, ever since that ugly loss to the Eagles, they actually been slowly getting they shit together, low key. The Rams right now. Hello, y'all. Let me get y'all right. God damn it. The Rams right now, I believe they in the top 4. Nah, facts. He was the man at LSU. Oh, yep. That is a fact. That is a fact. And one thing about wide receivers, y'all, wide receivers get paid off production. Quarterback, well, every skill position get paid off production. Quarterback is the only thing they get paid off wins. Well, primarily get paid off wins. Let's put it like that. I bet it ain't. Oh, they on that bullshit. Okay, here we go. My bad. Y'all. Had a little technical difficulty right there. But what I was saying, the Rams, the goddamn Ram. Oh, the fuck. The goddamn Rams sitting at 5-2 right now, and they are third in the NFC West. Who do y'all got coming out of the NFC West? You know, injuries eventually is going to catch up to the 49ers. That's for sure. Now, I understand that. But I'm saying, which one would you? That was a question. That was a direct question that was asked. Would you rather have a terrible or a decent rookie year and then have a fire ass sophomore year, or would you rather have a fire ass rookie year and then a downside sophomore year? But the Rams being third in their division and they slowly climbing their way back up the charts in the NFC, I'm not gonna lie, they're a very dangerous team. I feel like we say this every year about the Rams, at least the last 3 years. But defensively, I'm not gonna lie, like when excuse me, when them young scraps on the Rams finally bring it all together. Cause Jared Verse is the man, bro. I don't know if y'all check out a lot of Jared Verse, but bro gets off pause. Like he is nice. Him and it's a Fisk or something like that. Brandon Fisk. I might have his first name wrong, but I know his last name is Fisk. Like yeah, but when you put it all together, the Rams actually got something out there. It's just what the Rams run into trouble is when you run into big stocky receivers like a AJ Brown or something like that, and you get put out there on the island. Cause that corners are very, very, very thin. Very nice. And Mike Schuler, the defensive coordinator, I mean, he does a good job out there. All things considered. Now, Matthew Stafford is who he is. He's gonna have them days where he throws ass load of touchdowns, stand strong in the pocket, take a couple hits and whatnot. And this is what they did without Puka Nacua. And about 2-3 weeks ago, the Jags was actually one of the top defenses in football. Yeah, I know the first 4 weeks they was the only team. Matter of fact, they the only team in NFL history that had 3 turnovers in 4 consecutive games. Well, the first 4 games to start the season. It just feels like right after that they kind of tailoring off, and Trevor Lawrence is turning into Trevor Lawrence. As you can see right here, 23 for 48. Jesus Christ. And he got sacked 7 times. Yeah, nah, bro, a beast. I ain't gonna count. All right, that's a bit. Yeah, no. Jared Verse, yeah, he nice. He gonna be around for a while. But the Mike Vrabel Bowl. Patriots 31, Titans 13. Drake made 21 of 23, 222. and 2 touchdowns. Cardi B, baby daddy, seven receptions for 69 yards. Cam Ward, 25 for 34, 255, a touchdown, interception, and he lost the fumble. And this Dyke fella, yes, his last name is Dyke. 4 catches for 70 yards and a touchdown. The Titans. The Titans. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. What do y'all think about the current state of the Titans? I'm gonna give y'all a second to answer that. What do y'all think about the current state of the Tennessee Titans? Hold on, I gotta pull up something right quick for my peeps. Hold on, give me 1 second. Tennessee. Now, I'm gonna tell you what I think about the Patriots. The Patriots, I'm not gonna lie, the Patriots is probably the surprise team of the year. They are how many people had on their bingo card that the fucking Patriots would be on top of the AFC East by week 8? How many? Yeah, there you go. How many? How many people? How many people had the Patriots on top of the AFC East by this time? Come on, y'all. My boy say, I don't know. The Titans were in any state at all except a vegetative one. I'm getting money in there. Yeah. That ain't what they saying. That is not what they saying. Now, I'm asking y'all that, but let me tell you. Well, let me tell you this. Everybody should be familiar with Eddie George, right? I mean, who don't know who Eddie George is? At this point, Eddie George is probably the only living legend that can represent the Titans, right? Because y'all know, uh, Steve McNair's no longer with us. Whitecheck, they lineman, he's no longer with us. And Javon Curse, he kind of been out of the public's eye. And let me tell you what Eddie George had something to say about the Titans. And let me pull up what he had to say. Eddie George fears the Titans have put themselves in a hole that continues to get bigger with each firing, which also included Mike Vrabel as the coach in 2023 and 2 general managers over the last 4 years. He believes it has set the franchise back at least a decade, maybe more. Now, it goes on to say that what is the culture that in the building? This is a direct quote from Eddie George. What is the culture in the building? I can speak to that because I know what it was like when I was there. We had a blueprint. We had an identity. What do you want to be? What do you want to be that's sustainable? I think that's a question for the owner, Amy Adams Strunk, the GM and the president. And then they have to find a coach they could be on the same page with. How are you going to build this out? How much time are you going to give this? How much time are you going to give this person? It's not going to happen overnight. So let me ask y'all this. What do y'all think about what Eddie George had to say? Them strong comments from Eddie George. And he ain't just a nobody when it comes to the Titans. What do y'all think about Eddie George's comments about the state of the team? Because if you ask me, they on their way to being a top 3 pick. Facts. If you ask me, they about to be a top 3 pick again. Now, is that bad? Now, it's not bad if they had the coach. Because it started with coaching. You can have, bro, you can have whatever. You can have whatever type of talent. Excuse me. You can own the first 7 picks of the first round. If there's no coach, there's no leadership. There's no leadership. There's no direction. There's no direction. There's no results. Just that simple. It's literally just that simple. It's just that simple. And to be 1-6, and that fumble that Cam Ward lost, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Whew, that looked bad. It looked bad. Facts. You gotta go get the coach first. Like, that's number one. The coach established the identity. And the culture. He establishes the identity and the culture. Now, the Patriots, they got their guy. Y'all see what Mike Vrabel out there doing. Y'all see what he do. And what he's doing with them is exactly what he was doing with the Titans. Remember, at one point, the Titans was the number 1 seed under his watch. Y'all forgot about that. When the Titans was the number 1 seed under his watch. Now, one thing about it, Mike Vrabel is gonna have your team tough. You're gonna have an identity. You're gonna have a culture in the locker room. Just gonna sound crazy, but Mike Vrabel is Dan Campbell without all the going forward on 4th down and 3rd down. That's what Mike Vrabel is. Or you can say Dan Campbell is the gambling version of Mike Vrabel. However you want to put it. But the Patriots upside is fantastic. I ain't gonna lie. And as of now, the way it currently sits, I damn near got Braves as coach of the year. But let's go on to the next game. The Bears 26 and Knicks Saints 14. Caleb Williams with 15 for 26, 172 in a pick. Not really a fantastic day. DeAndre Swift had 19 rushes for 124 yards and a touchdown. Spencer Rattler, 20 for 32, 233, and 2 touchdowns. He threw 3 interceptions, Lord Jesus. And Chris Olave, 5 for 90 and 2 touchdowns. What do y'all think about the Bears? And the Bears is on a cool little win streak right now. The Bears on a cool little win streak right now. Their defense actually look kind of decent. I still think they are a couple pieces away, but the Bears actually look pretty decent. Now, the Saints, Kellen Moore trying out there, man. He trying. Poor little Tink Spencer Rattler. He just hey. I mean, he beat us, you know. That was the highlight of the season so far. But honestly, it's time for New Orleans to sell parts. It's time to sell parts. It's not going nowhere. That's pretty possible. That's possible. That's possible. But the Saints need to sell parts. The unfortunate thing, the only super attractive piece that they have to move, would be Alvin Kamara. And at this point, year by year, we're slowly losing value on that asset. If it's an asset to move, Chris Olave, I mean, that'll be a tough swing. I don't know if an organization would be willing to swing on the receiving version of Tua Tagovailoa, and you know what I mean when I say that. But yeah, the Saints just got to sell parts, baby. Get what you can. Cause this current rendition of the Saints, it ain't gonna be it. No. The Bears, I think the Bears gonna end up having a Vikings type of season to where it looks real good at one point during the year, and at the back end it's gonna all start falling down. Cause y'all know one thing about Caleb Williams, a little bit, yeah, you're right. They look a little balanced when the run game popping. Y'all know last year that run game was atrocious, but when Caleb Williams is playing on script and on schedule, he actually looks good. But you know, he has the tendency to go off script and go off schedule. He'll have some damn that look good moments. Like my boy Nick say, this is a Nick comment, so I'll give him his proper respect and credit. But you know, he has some moments where it's like, damn, he look good, but pause. Then it'd be the other moments where it's like, what the fuck? But so far, it's better than what I thought. Like that's the best thing I can say about the Bears. It's better than what I thought. I still think they're a couple pieces away. Maybe another lineman. Who you talking about, Nico? They get another lineman or whatever the case may be. Another lineman, another D lineman for sure. Another DB. They gonna be in the money. Next, we got the Who Getting Fired Bowl. The Dolphins 6 and the Browns 31. Tua, who don't deserve his last name, Valoa, 12 for 23, 100 yards and 3 interceptions. Devon Achane, 13 for 82. And Dylan Gabriel, 13 for 18, 116. And Quinion Junkins, 25 for 84 and 3 touchdowns. Oh, no. They don't need a new QB. They got that QB. Yeah, Tua. Yeah, that's all he get. Tua. He don't get the tongue of our Lord. Fuck that. He don't deserve it. But I know this is a very polarizing question. But I guess week for week, we're going to find ourselves asking this question, or at least every 2 weeks, we're going to find ourselves asking this question. Is it time that the Browns tap out and submit and put Shador in the game? Now, I've said, and I'm still going to maintain, you got to give Dylan Gabriel time to fuck the spot off. You got to give him a chance to fuck the job off. And 2 games ain't going to be a chance just yet. Now, as far as the Dolphins is concerned, let me know why you say yeah. You also had a big ass Derrick Henry in the backfield. Is it time that the Browns go ahead and give up on a Dylan Gabriel experiment and put Shador in the game? All right, hold on right quick. Hold on. I got you. I'm gonna get money at new. Oh wait, wrong thing. Hold on right quick, brother. Hold on. Yeah, on my soul, huh? Hold on, Nick. I got you. Give me 1 second. You say give Dylan 4 games. Okay, tell me why you would give Dylan another shot. Hold on, man. I got you, Nick. Give me 1 second, bro. I'm coming. Pause. Yep. When you're talking about leadership and all that other whatnot. Nick, check your phone. I sent you the link. But okay, yep. Not yet with the Browns. He got his first win, but at the 13 for 18 for 116 with Quinyon Junkins having 84 and 3 touchdowns. Yeah, nah, brother. The team got their first win. Yeah. You right about that. The team definitely got their first win. It's a healthy even sample size. And plus it's a number you can match for Shador. This is an audition for the future. After all, the fuck they got to lose. Nah, facts. Cause one thing about I ain't gonna lie to y'all, Cleveland is actually sitting in a very pretty spot. Cause don't forget they have the Jaguars first round draft pick. Cleveland jumped. I mean, when the Jags jumped up to draft Shador Sanders, Travis Hunter. I'm sorry. They traded with the Browns, and they gave the Browns their first round draft pick for the upcoming draft. It's all good. It's all good. But one thing, about this, bro, and honestly, the way I see it, the chicken tip. Uh-oh. Hey, one thing about it, bro. Mike, as far as okay, the Browns, they're gonna be all right. The Browns are gonna have a very funny situation whenever Deshaun Watson come back. What do you do then? But the Browns, I don't think they're the quarterback of their future is in the locker room. I even wish Shador being and personally, do you really want Shador to be in Cleveland? It feel like I say that every time I talk about him. But as far as the Dolphins is concerned, Mike McDaniel's got to go. Everything got to go. And me and everybody else owe Vic Fangio an apology when he called them people soft. And I promise you, ever since that happened, ever since he said that, week by week by week by week, it looked more and more and more and more true. And I really pray for Mika Fitzpatrick. Pull him. Yeah, he got traded from the Steelers to go out there. Jesus Christ. My man just let's just move on. We got the Packers we got the Packers 27, Cardinals 23, Jordan Love 19 for 29, 179 in the touchdown. Michael Parsons had 5 total tackles, 4 of them solo, with 4 tackles for losses and 3 of them sacks. It's his first career 3-sack game. Jacoby Brissett 25 for 36, 279, 2 touchdowns. Trey McBride had 10 catches for 74 yards and 2 touchdowns. Marvin Harrison Jr. went down in the second quarter with a concussion, so he had to exit the game and he didn't return. But the Packers probably had one of their first impressive win since week 1. And I'm sorry, they're supposed to be 4-1-1. They are hold on right quick. Let me get this right. Hold on. Make sure I get them they proper respect. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse the hell out of me. There we go. 4-1-1 now. God damn. All right. Now, I told y'all how I felt about the Cardinals and the Kyler Murray experiment. I think it's dead in the water. I think they have peaked as far as they're gonna go, and all of this is really just par for course and really just filler until they really get rid of Kyler Murray because it's just not happening anymore. And look, Jacoby Brissett is coming in and putting up damn near the same numbers, minus the rushing numbers for obvious reasons. But I think Jacoby Brissett could be a perfect bridge quarterback. You know what Geno was to Seattle until he turned into what he turned into, and especially what he turned into this season. But that Kyler Murray contract looks terrible. Man, it looks terrible. And the Packers worry me. I couldn't imagine how some people be a fan of the Packers because it's like it's like a walking heart attack, especially with Jordan Love as your quarterback. But then again, the Packers have always had a history of gunslingers at the quarterback position that play that huck it, chuck it football. Except Aaron Rodgers until like the back end of Aaron Rodgers. But for the most part, Aaron Rodgers, it was actually well protected football because his touchdown to pick ratio used to be crazy. But you remember telling me what? But the Packers and their young receivers, I don't even okay. Why does the Packers hold on to Christian Watson? Like what are we trying to salvage and get out of Christian Watson? Like I don't know. That I don't understand why that haven't been a movable piece. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with it, but now we got we got more than enough evidence now. I promise you that shit trash here. But Buda Baker, same thing as Mika Fitzpatrick. Poor you being out there with them because it's not too much you can really contribute at this point. And I know Will Johnson is out there, but I believe he's hurt again, if I ain't mistaken. And hopefully he can make something out of it. I mean, he's looking like their next version of Pat P. But the Packers, like I said, Christian Watson, that's a movable piece. I don't even understand why he's still on the team. I don't know. But Tyler Kraft, wait, is that Tucker Kraft? Tucker Kraft. I don't know. I call him Tyler Kraft. Tucker Kraft is a godsend. Bro, what would that team be without Tucker Kraft? Like, Tucker Kraft got that Jackson Smith and Jigba thing going on. Like, Jackson Smith and Jigba contributes. He makes up for 46% of the offense. Dog, that is a lot. That's almost half the offense. But we'll talk about the Seahawks when we get there. Well, what are your expectations for Jordan Love? Like, what would get you sold on Jordan Love? But while you write that down, we're gonna go and hit these Commanders. 22, Cowboys 44. Jaden Daniels was 12 for 22, 156 and a touchdown before he got injured. Zach Ertz 3 for 37 and a touchdown. Young Dakota Rain Prescott 21 for 30, 264 and 2 touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb had 5 for 110 and a touchdown. Young Crash Out Pickens 4 for 82. And Javonte Williams had 19 for 160. Now, the Cowboys. I'm not gonna lie, like, hey, for once, for the first time in a long time, I'm actually thoroughly entertained watching the Cowboys offense. I'm actually entertained watching Dak look good week to week, throwing this football. NFL young boy. Duh. Hey, it's shiesty season too, but he wore that motherfucker all season long. But no, okay. I'm actually entertained by the Cowboys. Dak continuously put up an MVP, at least this season specifically, week by week. He's continuously put up an MVP performance. And with Baker going down this week and not looking as impressive in that game, I think as of now, Dak Prescott has leapfrogged Baker Mayfield for the MVP. This is the third game this season, I believe the Cowboys put up 40 points. No other team has done that so far. And the Commanders, Jaden Daniels going down. Hey, that's tough. And I know whenever we see somebody go down and they grab their leg, the first thing we always think is ACL, this, that, and the third. So for it to be a hamstring, I kind of got off slight here. But do y'all think, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think the scheme in which they're running out there in Washington, do y'all think that is leaving Jaden Daniels out to dry? Do y'all think the scheme in which they run tends to get him hurt more often than not? Because somebody was talking about this the other day. They were talking about Cliff Kingsbury and his scheme. Like, it's a lot of I think they said there's a lot of shotgun throws out of it. Like, it's not enough under the center or something like that. And not having a great line and always and constantly in shotgun, it leaves your quarterback out there. I know his mom's was getting upset that people was projecting RG3 onto him or whatever. But I mean, you know, a successful quarterback, dual threat quarterback, black quarterback with the Commanders, you quite possibly gonna be compared to RG3 right off the muscle. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think? I got two questions for y'all. Do y'all think the Commanders need to go back and rethink their offensive strategy to preserve Jaden Daniels? And do y'all think this level of play, and I did the same thing to the Cowboys I did to the Packers. Do y'all think this level of play that the Cowboys is playing is sustainable enough to get them into the playoffs? Do y'all think the Cowboys will be a playoff team, basically? Let me know something. Hold on. Hold on real quick, y'all. Let me get this right. Gotta put the right thing up there. Okay, there we go. Boom. Well, hello, my boy Nico say a big win. That matters and him staying healthy. Facts. Let Stephen A. always say. I mean, it ain't like he lying though. I mean, that's the crazy part. It ain't like he lying. So with that being said, young Casper, with that being said, do you think the Commanders should go back and rethink their offensive strategy and get Jaden out of shotgun to as much? Well, crazy enough, coming into this year, it was a question: CJ Stroud or well, actually over the last year, it's been a question: CJ Stroud or Jordan Love. But after last year and the beginning of this year, or the first half of this year, I definitely got Jordan Love over CJ Stroud. No questions, no comments, no questions, no concerns. No questions, comments, and or concerns. I promise you. I don't know why the fuck I ended up putting a slash right there. Hold on, what the fuck I got going. All right, yeah, there we go. Two questions, y'all. Do y'all think the Cowboys do y'all think that what they do will be sustainable enough to get them into the playoffs? And do you think the Commanders need to redo their offensive strategy? I'll give y'all a minute for that. While I'm mixing it right with the Sprite. All right. Let's go to the next game while y'all think about that. The Colts. Whew, that's tough. That's tough. But yeah, we got the Colts 6-1. Oh, wait, my bad. The Colts 38, Chargers 24. Daniel Jones was 23 for 34, 288, 2 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor 16 rushes for 94 yards and 3 touchdowns. Justin Herbert 37, Herbie 37 for 55, 420 and 3 touchdowns and 2 picks. Keenan Allen had 11 catches for 119 and a touchdown. Now, I'm not going to talk about the game from last night. We'll do that next week, considering that'll be that's the start of week 8. But right now, like I showed y'all earlier, if the NFL season ended today, if the NFL season ended today, the Colts will be the number 1 seed in the A to the F to the C in the American Football Conference. The scandal known as Daniel Jones is literally an MVP candidate. Well, my boy Tony said that's the question. We don't know what JD5 likes. Cliff gonna call what the guy's comfortable with, and the Cowboys not beating no real playoff contenders if they can't stop nobody. Well, that's facts. And the league, and you got to be able to adapt, baby, because the league ain't gonna just sit here and let you just run roughshod over it two years in a row, my boy Rod. That's why I always say I grade the league on a 3-year clip, because just because you wreck the league 1 year, that don't mean you're gonna turn around and do it again. But the Chargers, okay, this is another one of those games where the Chargers really just didn't look like themselves. And coming out of this game, I definitely said, I was like, man, the Chargers are due to have a good game. They haven't looked the same since we beat them. And with everybody coming back from injury, because Joe Alt played last night, and then y'all see the difference. Joe Alt is a difference maker, y'all. I'm not gonna bullshit you. That they hit on that draft pick. I'm not bullshitting at all. And that Vidal fella, he's looking pretty decent. That tight end they just scooped out of the dirt. Well, I think they drafted him. My bad. I didn't mean to say they scooped him out of the dirt. But he's paying dividends. The next Antonio Gates, hold on. We ain't gonna go that far. That's a bit too strong, like Axe Cologne. But hey now. Yep. Just say it out loud. Daniel Jones and the Indianapolis Colts are 6-1. It put a nasty taste in your mouth. Like that shouldn't even be right. And they going out there hanging up 30 points. Come on now. Shit, you see it right there. Daniel Jones 2 touchdowns, Jonathan Taylor 3 touchdowns between each other, 5 touchdowns, 5 times 6. I assume they not us, so they hit all their extra points. 5 times 7, 35. With a kick that go with it. They definitely not us. 38. Facts. Y'all hit that like button, man. And by the way, you are locked in with your favorite heel coming to you right here on the program with the Program Sports Podcast with NikeFam, amazing one. And it is sponsored by your 2 favorite heels that like to shoot the shit with you every Tuesday right here on this same page, on this same channel. Me and my boy J-Dub, and we like to talk that wrestle talk every Tuesday. Shout out to my boy Talking Monkey Business with Monkey Man. Make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe to my boy channel. He be having great content that come off this channel every single day. Bearded Conversations, my boy from the Chi-Town, the Bears. Love him. That's my boy. Great conversation going on this platform. You feel me? Make sure y'all thumb up the video, man. Very nice. Anytime y'all like want your music promoted, business promoted, make sure y'all go tap in with my boy Bearded, man. Great platform over there. Shouts out to my boy For Show TV. Stay on the lookout. Me and For Show gonna link up and do something real nice for the channel. You know what I'm saying? He gonna show me how to get this shit really, really popping and percolating, where we can get more people up in here. We can expand the audience But make sure y'all go tap in with my boy for show TV. Hold on. Right there. I swear to God, bro be coming in here right at the right time. I don't even be seeing your comment, but I just get a little, it just give me a little urge to go ahead and do a little commercial. But anyway, shout out to my boy Tiger Mike, friend of the channel, Tiger Mike, over there on Twitch at Tiger Mike 85, where he stream MLB Major League Baseball, the show 25. So anybody that's into the streaming and gaming and MLB Baseball, the show, make sure y'all tap in with my boy Tiger Mike. You feel me? I can't do it like Bearded, but that shit funny as hell when you do it. There you go. What it do? Drop your link to your channel. You got your wrench? Nah, boy. Found out how to do it. Fuck you saying. But yes, y'all, the Colts are the number 1 seed in the AFC. And they would have the home field advantage. But this is what I think. Oh, wait. Maybe this is what I hope more than what I think. We still waiting on that shoe to drop on Daniel Jones. We still waiting for the other shoe to drop. It's been 8 weeks. We going into week 8, and that goddamn shoe is on tight like a undersized pair of forces. Anybody ever bought some Nike cleats before, and you bought them right at your size? And you know, if you buy Nike cleats, you gotta buy them a half a size bigger so it can fit your foot properly, so you can be comfortable. Because if you get your exact size, it's gonna be squeezing the fuck out your foot. That's how Daniel Jones is with these Colts, man. He's squeezing the fuck out of them. I hate it. I ain't gonna lie. I hate it. I hate it. As a Giants fan, I hate it. I fucking hate it. I hate it the absolute most. I respect it, but I hate it. The Chargers, I respect it, but I hate it. I respect it big time, but I fucking hate it. Come on now, cuz tighter than that motherfucking ankle monitor that Terry Rozier gonna be having. Let's go ahead and get to this next game. Panthers 13, Jets 6. What a snooze fest. Bryce Young 15 for 25, 138 and a touchdown. Xavier Legette 9 catches for 92 yards and a touchdown. Justin Fields, who was benched during the game. Tyrod Taylor 10 for 22, 126 and 2 touchdowns. Two interceptions. And Young Johnson had 3 catches for 60. This was a fucking snooze fest. I ain't even lie to you. This one thing that don't surprise me. That don't surprise me, y'all. Hey, bro, if you follow me on Facebook, y'all seen what I said. Cat and DeAndre Ayton, they infuriates me watching them play basketball. Infuriates the fuck out of me. Like it makes me extremely uncomfortable. It makes me annoyed. It aggravates me. It frustrates me. It makes me angry to watch them play basketball. But Aaron Glenn might be gone at the end of the season, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. There you go. Drop it right there. That's it. That's it. I even start that motherfucker. You feel me? I'm telling you, he frustrates the fuck out of me. He do stupid shit. He just can't help it. And hey, I ain't gonna lie. Shouts out to my old world geography teacher, Miss Thomas. I forgot her married name, but she's an administrator over there at Booker T. And she used to say, never trust nobody with 2 first names. Carl Anthony Towns. You feel me? Yeah. No bullshit. But the Panthers to be 4-3, oh my God. The Panthers have a better record than us. Yo, that's depressing. Like, I can't. Hold on, man. Hell no. Hold on. Hell, hell no. my fucking headphones at, cuz? Hell no, dog. Dog, I just thought about that. The Panthers have the fucking Carolina Panthers have a better fuck the cup. That's crazy. That really, I like, bro. I swear to God, bro. I had to take a shot for that. I just thought about that, bro. Like all the shit I've been talking about this weekend, all the shit I've seen this week, the fucking Panthers have a better record than us. The Panthers have a better record than the Texans. Hey, boy, we about to start that conversation. Facts. Okay, bet. Hey, man. Say, man. Say. The Texans have a worse record than the Carolina Panthers. I had to take a drink for that. Fuck Cat. Hey, man. Lakers, Knicks, Rockets. In that order. And really the Knicks because of Jalen Brunson. It ain't a bird. It ain't a plane. It's a Brunson. Jalen Brunson. And Cat, ass and titties. Facts. Did y'all know this is the first time the Panthers have been over 500 since 2021, I believe? 2021. 4-3. The Panthers might end the season with a better record than us. Oh my God. Yeah, let's just move the fuck on. The Raiders, too. The Raiders nothing. The Chiefs 31, man. The Raiders ran 31 plays. The Chiefs had 31 first downs. That is not a false stat. That is a real stat, fellas and ladies. Raiders ran 31 total plays throughout the entire game, and the Chiefs had 31 first downs. Pat went 26 for 35, 286 and 3 touchdowns. Rashee Rice was 7, 42 and 2 touchdowns, making his season debut, his television debut. And Gino, who is arguably the worst quarterback in all of football right now, went 10 for 16 and 67. And Ashton Jeanty went for 6 touches on 21 yards. Hey, bro, look, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something, cuz. Your question, hey, you live and you learn. Dang, bro, look. It's safe to say that them folks that wrote Gino off, they started right back. And Gino's pen ran out of ink. It's safe to say Gino's pen ran out of ink. His career is a dud. Like, look, hey, that story, hey, he tried to do the Baker Mayfield. It's just not working for him. And that's what makes Baker who he is. And Geno Smith, look, you had that token run out there with Seattle, and it was good while it was good. But, dog, that shit is just like your braids. It's over. It's over. Nah, his O-line ain't shit either. For now. Yeah, motherfuckers. That's how Patrick Mahomes looking at you niggas now. He like, hey, man, come fuck with me now that I got all my receivers, all my weapons. Come talk to me now. That was the first game. Matter of fact, yeah. Let's talk about it. This is the first game where Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice, Travis Kelce, and Hollywood Brown has all played one football game together. Hey, man. Hey. After this week, hey, you nothing surprised me. Wait, well, Rasheed Rice ended up tearing his ACL. Hollywood Brown came at the end of he ended up getting active at the end of last season, and Xavier Worthy fucked up his shoulder at the beginning of this season running into Travis Kelce. At least that's the reports they came out with. But the Raiders is dead. I feel so bad for Ashton Genty. But hey, bro, sometimes that's just the cards you're dealt. But next game, we got the Eagles 28, the Vikes 22, Jalen Hurts 19 for 23, 326, 3 touchdowns with a 158.7 passer rating, which is a perfect quarterback rating. And AJ Brown had 4 receptions for 121 and 2 touchdowns. Devontae Smith 9 for 183. Yaz, I don't know what the fuck Yaz is. Had a touchdown. Carson Wentz had 26 for 42, 313, and 2 picks. Jordan Addison, 9 for 128. Now, did the Eagles find a groove? Oh, yeah, I gave him an extra point. Did the Eagles find a groove? Imagine my face today whenever I realized that AJ Brown is out this week. I thought I was going to rake in the dough. It's still going to be a funeral, though. Shit. Hey, man. Shouts out to Carson Wentz. My dog went through the ringer last night. Hey, Toto, I don't think we in Kansas anymore. Yeah, fuck it. I went on and took my hood off, man. Y'all can see my hair. It is what it is. Now I can take a proper drink. The cup say whiskey, but it ain't no whiskey in this cup. I'm a tequila man. This is what I think about the Vikings. What I think about the Vikings is there's something in the water out there in Minnesota, and something really just don't sit right with me. In the sense that I really don't think JJ McCarthy is hurt to the extent in which the Vikings is making it seem. I just think they're letting Carson Wentz ride it out because he was the hot hand. And I mean, he ain't really lit the world on fire, but he ain't played like ass water either. For the simple fact that they do got line issues, man. And you saw that last night. Like, bro, the Chargers, let's be real about something here. The Chargers ain't got no great pass rush. And I know I'm talking about last night, and I'm supposed to talk about that next week, but it's relative to what I'm talking about. Yeah, Khalil Mack is on the team. I understand that. They did trade for that boy away from the Ravens. But in 2025, these ain't pass rushers that are really just gets the people going. Not saying that Khalil Mack is ass, but Khalil Mack now is not Khalil Mack from 5 years ago, 4 years ago, right? Now, Carson Wentz was getting beat up yesterday by them fucking Chargers. So what the hell you think Philly was gonna do to him? With Jalen, that super Negro Jalen Carter. But my boy Casper say I think we did because we saw actual creativity, and I also think they'll use the pass to set up the run, unlike last year. It's about evolving. I finally think Petrillo is learning. Right. A little optimism though. Say they are finding and searching for their say they find it or searching for their groove. All right. Yeah. Until they linemen get healthy. Yep. Okay. Now, what I think about the Eagles is Patulo got to understand this right here. This ain't last year. Teams are now teams are showing you what they think about your offense. It's only I'm only talking about him because he has the offensive coordinator role, but I'm only saying this. Teams are taking the Chiefs blueprint and they're trying to use it. They're implying it. They're basically saying that hey, we're gonna sell out for the run. We are going to bet our chips on stopping Saquon Barkley. As you see, whenever they hand the ball off or whatever the case, we got people already in the backfield. And yes, it's a combination of things also with the line, the Eagles offensive line not looking the way it did last year with injuries and everything else. So yes, two things could definitely be true in this scenario. Now, what it's doing is essentially saying we're daring Jalen Hurts to go out here and put up a perfect performance throwing the football, and we're willing to live with the results. Now, did it come down to execution on the other side with the Vikings? Yes, because Carson Wentz was feeling that heat. He was feeling that pressure. Now, the story, unfortunately, the story of the 2025 season is injuries. Everybody is injured everywhere. 49ers, Ravens, wherever you want to look. Give me 1 second, y'all. Don't forget the Vikings had Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones last year. Yeah, because they bet it all on JJ McCarthy. Which I've had my questions about JJ McCarthy. Which I said, hey, I don't trust a person that had double surgery with a torn meniscus. I've never heard of that. I'm not saying it's not possible. Obviously, anything is possible, but I'm saying in the NFL spectrum, I've never heard of someone tearing their meniscus and having two surgeries on it. So that's a gamble that the Vikings took, and they really lost on that. Also, our defense from last year is not the same. Yo, well, yeah, that's the way it goes. That was the downfall of the Seattle defense. When it was time to pay everybody, some people got paid and some people had to walk. But the Eagles will be all right. I think they got a far enough lead in the division, and the fact that the Cowboys defense can't really stop any fucking thing. They can't stop me. They can't stop me or anybody, any other people that's out here in the comment section. So the Eagles are good. They'll be all right. And we like another 2 to 3 years away from actually competing consistently for the division. So my boy say defense would be fine. Got to sure up quarter. Yeah, I definitely foresee how he's making a move before the trade deadline for at least another corner. Who cheap? Can't be talking about the Eagles. Y'all respectable. Matter of fact, y'all more than respectable when it comes to contractual obligations and contractual deals. All right, Falcons and 49ers. We got Michael Penix going 21 for 38, 241 at a touchdown. Kyle Pitts 7 for 62. Mac Jones continued to impress week after week, but this week is a little bit of a type of game. And Christian McCaffrey went for 31 touches total, 31 total touches and 201 total yards and 2 touchdowns. Are the 49ers back? All things considered, they did stop Bijan Robinson. Bijan Robinson had an abysmal game. He ain't really do too much of anything in this last game. Yeah, Bijan. Yeah, matter of fact, y'all look at this. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to the people. I want the people to see it for themselves. At the stage. Check them out. 14 for 40. His longest run of the night was 8 yards. Even well, I mean, he did a little something receiving the ball, I guess. 20 touches total. 42 and wait, what did I say? 52 and 40, 92 total yards. It was all right game. I ain't gonna say it was abysmal, so I take that abysmal comment back. But it was all right. I ain't gonna say it was abysmal. It was all right, but the Falcons. I'm not gonna lie. Michael Penix is supposed to be out this week, I believe. So Kirk Cousins might be getting nod here. Kirk, mother, brother, sister, niece, nephew, uncle, cousins. Look, the thing about the Falcons is exactly what I've been thinking about since last year. The Falcons, you got to get past the Bucks. If you can't get past the Bucks, you out of luck and you're stuck. And if you're stuck, you're fucked. It's just like that. Like I can't put it no other way, to be honest. Like it's going to be impossible to overcome because think about this. If we're really being honest about the Falcons, like we don't have the Falcons competing for no NFC championship spot. Nobody thinks that. So okay, second round playoffs. Nah, nobody thinks that either. Making it out the first round, it's tough. Even them making it to the playoffs, and I understand that they are like a passing defense. At least coming into this week, week 7, that is, they pass defense was top 3 or top 5 in football. So, it's just it's tough, bro. And the Falcons, I don't know. 49ers not back. Damn, baby. Why you think the 49ers ain't back? Mac Jones did a damn good job holding down the fort. Oh, so y'all think that? Wait, okay. Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think the 49ers is done for from the standpoint of injuries with Nick Bosa being gone, Fred Warner being gone, Brandon Ayuk being gone, et cetera, George Kittle just came back and he went over this week. So, what y'all think? And I'm gonna say this: Christian McCaffrey has been healthy for the most part this season, but it kind of, it's a little alarming the amount of his usage rate. Yeah, I know if his usage rate go high, it tends the likelihood he gets injured. Come on, y'all. What y'all think? Is the 49ers back? And if they cooked, Tell me why you think they cooked. Now, I will say this. Due to Kyle Shanahan schematically, no, oh, at least at least out, except for playing the Chiefs, Kyle Shanahan schematically, he'll have them in position to at least win a good amount of games, even with the injuries stacking up and whatnot. But it does come a point in time where said injuries comes back to bite you. I can't lie about that. So right now, I want the people to see it. I want my people to see it, y'all. Uh, uh, uh. Okay. Right now, as it currently stands in the NFC, this is the pecking order. The Packers will own the number one seed. Let me see if I can go in. Okay, yeah, there we go. The Packers will own the number one seed, with the 49ers owning the number two seed, and the Eagles having a 3 seed, the Bucks having a 4 seed. See, these are your 4 division winners right here so far. The Lions, 5th seed, Seahawks, 6th seed, with the Rams having a 7th seed, and Bearded and the Bears being on the outside looking in just slightly. So, with that being said, my boy said all of the above. That's tough. Now, with that being said, at what point do y'all think the 49ers injuries are going to catch up to them? Do y'all think it's going to happen when we play them? Because we definitely play the 49ers this year. The 49ers play the Texans. We about to get there. We about to get there. I'm almost done with these games. I just got 2 more to go. But the last touches on this game, the 49ers, like I said, their strength of schedule will actually help them out a little bit. If I'm not mistaken, they probably had the softest schedule in the league. So all good. They had the softest schedule in the league. So, they'll actually have a little runway to try to work this out. Now let's get to the next game. Monday Night Football. Are you ready for some football? Bucks 9, Lions 24, Baker Mayfield 28 for 52, 228, a touchdown and an interception. Trez Johnson, who had a nice touchdown catch, 4 catches for 58 yards and a touchdown. Jared Goff 20 for 29, 241 and a touchdown, a pick and a fumble loss. Jahmyr Gibbs had 20 total touches, 218 total yards and 2 total touchdowns. I ain't gonna lie. That Morton fella, the OC of the Lions, hey, we owe him an apology too. Because people was thinking that it should have been the OC that ended up going to the Jets with Aaron Glenn. But nah, bro, actually looked pretty good out there. I know week 1 was a terrible case study or sample size for them to have for him. But ever since then, he really got it together. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe they beat the Bears. The Bears. Yes, y'all. Unfortunately, I fuck with Quaker Baker, Honey Bunches of Oats, but this is the game that he went from first in the MVP voting to third. Because right now it's Dak, Daniel Jones, or Daniel Jones then Dak. But for my money, I gotta put Dak over Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. For my money, Dak, Daniel Jones, Baker. And I would, but I respect if anybody got Daniel Jones, Dak, then Baker. I respect that. But the Bucks, another team riddled with injuries. Mike Evans. Oh man, bro. Oh man. You know what? Mike Evans of the Galveston from Galveston, Texas. Galveston Ball High School graduate. 11 straight seasons of 1,000 yards or more, y'all. It's over. It's like the Undertaker when he lost at WrestleMania 30 in New Orleans, Louisiana. It's over. This cup right here is for Mike Evans, man. 11 straight seasons of 1,000 yards receiving. We gotta sip to that, man. Like if you got a drink or anything near you, just go ahead and put your cups up for Mike Evans and his 1,000 yards a year streak. For it to end that way, by way of injury, that's tough, man. So for Mike Evans, this one for you, man. Ah, that one for Mike Evans, man. Hey, that's a tough way to go out. It is. For what they said, he has a broken clavicle, so it's collarbone pretty much. And if he comes back this season, the earliest he can come back is probably the last 4 games of the season, 3 to 4 games of the season. But even then, he would need 850. Ain't no way he put up 850 in 4 games. But the Bucks will be all right. They just need to go get healthy. As long as they got that, excuse me, as long as they got that Todd Bowles fella as they coach, they'll be all right. Cause that blitz scheme he cook up is vicious. He's just like Brian Flores to me. If you can figure out their blitz scheme, you will have action against them. And I've said when you are constantly in a shootout after shootout after shootout after shootout, name how many people get shootouts and never get shot. If you constantly get into shootouts, eventually the shooter gets shot. And that's what happened to the Bucks. All year they've been battling from behind. Pause. All year they've been battling, trying to overcome to try to get the lead. So eventually it's gonna catch up to you when you play a team like the Lions that knows how to play 4 quarters of football. The Buccaneers, it's funny they got the same record, and they both their names start with a B. The Buccaneers are essentially the NFC version of the Broncos, minus Baker Mayfield being a dog ass dude at quarterback. And the Broncos are the AFC version of the Buccaneers. Like they can't play 4 full quarters of football. And I worry that if the Buccaneers continue this trend, this is going to lead. Yeah, real talk. If I smoked my program, I probably should. I would have smoked. I would have let it light up for that too, bro. But the Bucks, they got to find out some level of consistency. Oh man, I'm on a little patrol, a little load zeal for the night, man. Nothing special. Not these fuckers. I probably gotta pull up another motherfucking cup for these people. Let me tell y'all about these motherfuckers right here. Let me tell you something. First off, let me do this right here. Congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks. I'm about to call this dude Aaron Donald. May the Lord forgive me. Sam Darnold, you look good. Pause. Now, I worry that 46% of the offense is Jackson Smith and Jigma. That is a actual factual stat. He makes up for 46% of the offense. So that means our offense is solely based on one dude getting it on and getting it popping. And if JSN give me one more year of this, JSN will be a top 5 receiver in the National Football League. And let me tell you this right here. Let me tell you this right here, bro. Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker's always been inconsistent to me. Like one game he'll give you 19 for 130. The next game he'll give you 14 for 30. That's just how he is. I come to grips with it. It is what it is. Mike McDonald is doing a hell of a job with that defense out there. And it's crazy how Mike McDonald leaves and the Seahawks defense get extremely better, night and day better. Matter of fact, this is the best defense they've had since the Legion of Boom. And the Ravens defense get worse. This is the worst defense the Ravens have had ever. EVER, ever. And I'm about to say rolling in their grave, but they alive. Goddamn safety. Brian, I'm about to call this dude Brian Dawkins. Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, Hello Inada, Uncle Suggs. All these people should be sad. Like they should be ashamed to be a Baltimore Raven, but that's neither here nor there when it comes to these Seattle Seahawks. They are doing their goddamn thing, but I still don't believe in Sam Darnold. I believe that Sam Darnold is going to bottom out, and you heard it here first. I want somebody to dock this at 9:07 p.m. on October 24, 2025. Yours truly here at the Sports Program Podcast with Young NikeFamA1. I'm telling you right now that Sam Darnold will crash and burn before Daniel Jones. Yes, I said it. Sam Darnold will crash and burn before Daniel Jones. But let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something right quick. This motherfucker right here, let me put this goddamn banner down. This motherfucker right here is the death. I got to pull up for this. Hold on. I got to pull up for this. Making me run through my Luna. This motherfucker right here is the death of the Houston Texans. I will say it again. This motherfucker right here, Nick Caley, is the death of the Houston Texans. If the Houston Texans go down this year, this man is single-handedly responsible. This man, not Nick Caserio, not D'Amico, not no defensive coach, coordinator, or assistant, no special team coach, coordinator, or assistant. It will be this motherfucker right here. I can't stand him. If y'all think I couldn't stand Kyle Lowry, Chris Bosh, or Blake Griffin, I can't stand him even more. Nick Carey, he sucks. He is a Nick Caserio hire. He was not a D'Amico Ryans hire. He came from the Rams. Take his ass back to the Rams. Take him back. And he came from that Patriot coaching system. Take his ass back. Take him back. This guy sucks. Cock. Fat cock. BBC. Big black dick. He sucks that. Yeah. And I'm sorry if I'm talking like this on this channel. And if there's children watching, I deeply apologize. Dick Gregory don't like to offend over here at the program Sports Podcast with Young NikeFamA1. But I'm telling you right now, this guy is the death of the Houston Texans. Like, offense trash. There's no way you can tell me that CJ Stroud regressed that fucking much, bro. That much. You cannot tell me that, bro. When I'm looking at this team, like I'm looking at him and Steve Sarkisian got the exact same fucking problem. Schematically, garbage. Offense, vanilla. Terrible, bro. Like, run game, I get it. Like, we don't really have that much help in the run game. But, brother, you are an offensive coordinator on the National Football League. You got to figure out something. And you don't have nothing. And this game really told me you didn't have nothing. If you wasn't sold before, I'm definitely sold now. And yes, I get it, bro. Like to a degree, it might sound like I'm being a CJ Stroud apologist. But dude, if you understand football and you really look at this objectively, and if you look at this from a schematic standpoint, what the fuck do CJ Stroud got to work with? How do we have Jalen Higgins, who supposed to be in a Nico Collins comp? Nico Collins, who came into the 2025 NFL season, he came into the league, at least statistically, a top 10 to top 12 receiver. And now bro look like he a top 25 receiver. He look like he's in between 20 and 25. What we got going on out there? What we got going on out there? This game against the Seahawks, defense sacked Sam Darnold. Defense forced the fumble. Defense scored a touchdown. Special teams blocked the kick. Defense caught a pick. What the fuck? Like, bro, oh my God. Like, look, I said it before on the program, and I know I got his picture up there because I need his picture embedded in your head, bro. Because this guy, when they put him on the screen, if you watch a Texan game and they put him on the screen, I want you to get just as angry as I am right now because this is infuriating. This guy, he didn't have no answers. He didn't have no answers. Zero. Now, is CJ Stroud completely absolved? Absolutely not. But it doesn't help when the person that's supposed to be your coordinator is leaving you out to dry. How does that help? And that's what Nick Caserio got to come in at. That's what Nick Caserio got to come in. The general manager for the Houston Texans. That's when you need to come in because you wanted to trade Larry Thompson. And all things considered, he's still leading the league for the most penalized linemen in the NFL, even out there in Washington. So at least we got some type of compensation for that. I understand that, right? But all these parts that we didn't move, all of these moving parts, Cam Robinson, we moved Kenyon Green that went to the Eagles. We moved Larry Thompson, the aforementioned Larry Thompson. We moving all these motherfucking parts. But what are we doing to address the offense? CJ fucking Stroud, 23 for 49, 229, a touchdown and interception. Dalton Schultz, 9 catches for 98 yards. Sam Darnold, 17 for 31, 213, a touchdown, an interception, and a fumble loss. That went for a touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba made a Lord. Hey, man, real Texas representative right there from the state. You understand me? I didn't even know until like 3 or 4 weeks ago that he was from Texas. And the man at 8 catches, 123 yards, and a touchdown. Look, bro, Jackson Smith and Jigba is doing God's work right now. And he should be. I'm not saying I would have him in my top 3, but he's in the conversation for MVP. He's in MVP conversation. And we had this motherfucking game. I can't stand it, bro. Offensive incompetence, I can't stand it. And it's not going to get any better for the Texans, honestly. The 49ers is next. And yeah, let me tell y'all something. Yep. Y'all get full fro. Y'all get bro with the full fro. If these Texans, I don't want to be blurred when I say this. If these motherfucking Houston Texans, I'm a Houston, Texas, Acres Home, Grandville 700 block representative. Rest in peace, D&E, every day, all day. If these Houston Texans go under 500, I'm going to lose my shit on this program. I'm going to lose my shit. Dick Gregory is not going to be happy with me. Dick Gregory promotes cool, calm, and collect, being controlled and composed. But, baby, I'm like Stone Cold. When he was standing in that ring with Triple H, he told him to spit that stupid-ass water out. He said, I am trying very hard not to lose my composure. I'm going to lose my shit. Let us be under 500. Let us not make the playoffs because defense is doing their damn thing. Offense looking like shit. Offense better get it together real fast. Fast. How fast? Real fast. How quick? Real quick. I ain't bullshitting. No bullshit. But with that being said, I'm gonna run through these games for the week that's coming up on week 8. And I put the spread up here. So I tell y'all who I be picking, and I am a spread guy. So I look at things according to the spread. So let's run through it right quick. We got the motherfucking Miami Dolphins versus the Atlanta Falcons with Atlanta -7.5. I got Atlanta covering that. Yeah, I got Atlanta covering that. I can see Atlanta beating the Dolphins by 8 or better. I can see that. Let me know if y'all with me on that. Miami versus the Dolphins. Miami versus the Falcons in the ATL -7.5. Let me know where y'all stand on that. I got Atlanta. Let me write this. Atlanta. Okay, next we got the New Jersey Jets versus the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are 6.5 point favorites. Ooh, tell me when to go. I like the Jets. I like the Jets to cover this. Bengals straight up, but the Jets to cover. I think the Jets can hang with them. Yeah, I like the Bengals straight. I like the Bengals straight up. But I like the Jets to cover. Basically, I'm saying that the Jets will win this football game by 6 or less. I mean, the Jets will lose this football game by 6 or less. The Cleveland Browns versus the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots are 6.5 point favorites. Give me the Patriots. Actually, you know what? Flip that. Give me the Browns. Give me the Browns. I look. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna take the Browns. The Patriots been smelling themselves lately. They need to come down game. And the Patriots being, did I misspell Cleveland? Hold on. Hold on right quick, y'all. Did I misspell Cleveland? Yeah, I definitely misspelled Cleveland. May the Lord forgive me, y'all. The Cleveland Browns being 6.5 point favorites. I would definitely the Patriots being 6.5 point favorites. I'm gonna take the Browns. I'm gonna take the Browns. I'm gonna take the Browns. Yeah. The Patriots need to get right game so they can get their mind right because I don't think them being 6.5 point favorites is actually favorable. And at this point, the Patriots need to come down game, dose reality of who they really are. But this is gonna be a testament game because the Cleveland defense ain't no joke. The funeral, the New York Giants versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Philly being 7.5 point favorites with no AJ Brown, but we ain't got no Paulson and Debo. So who the fuck we got out there sticking Schmitty? I'm gonna tell y'all what. This is the game where Schmitty gonna go get his money. Schmitty is gonna tell y'all, Schmitty, Schmitty is gonna tell y'all exactly why he's a Heisman Trophy winner, why he's a national champion, why he should really be taken seriously in this conversation of the top number 2s in the NFL. And I'm a Giants fan. Y'all know that. Giants love him. My people's been a Giants fan since 2007. I understand. Coincidentally, the same year they won the Super Bowl, but hey, man, that's the way things should got sometimes. Yeah. But I'm gonna take the Eagles here, y'all. I think the Eagles are gonna cover, and plus they owe us an ass whooping. This is gonna be a funeral. This is gonna be a funeral. This is gonna be the game that show y'all exactly what I mean when I say I'm not in love with the way that Jackson Dart scrambles a lot, because a lot of that is because the defense be missing tackles in the backfield, and Jalen Carter, that super Negro, birds. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I write that down. Yeah, that's my team. But bro, I'm unbiased when I do this. Shouts out to my cousin Marlon Washington. That's my boy. Love you, boy. Buffalo Bills versus the Carolina Panthers. All right. Y'all know how I feel about the Bills over here at the program. Y'all know how we get down over here at this program sports podcast with NikeFamA1 every Friday, like we like you over here on their YouTube. But y'all know how I feel, bro. If the Bills are the favorites, bet against them. But this week, the Bills are playing against Andy Dalton. But the Panthers sneakingly got a good defense. J.C. Horn is really living up to that contract. $25 million. Like Stephen A. when I say that, $25 million. And the team about J.C. Horn, 2 one-handed interceptions this year. One last week and the one against the Jags. Whenever Trevor Lawrence was throwing that bitch to Travis Hunter. I ain't gonna lie. The Panthers, hey, y'all. Keep pounding. Pause. Bills. I didn't say it was 100%. It's like 98%. Just that 2% that the Bills actually cover. Where my boy Bearded at? Where you at, boy? Where you at? Bearded Conversations. The Bears versus the Baltimore Ravens. With the Baltimore being 7.5-point favorites, I really think that's kind of disrespectful to Caleb Williams. So look, Bearded, you better not let me down. I ain't bullshit. No bullshit. I'm putting my faith in that Chi-Town. So give me the Bears. Give me the Bears on that money. All right. San Fran versus Houston. Houston being 2.5-point favorites. I just cannot get behind the Houston Texans offense. Give me the 49ers. I shall not be felt on. There's only one type of way I like to get felt on, and it ain't by no NFL football team. Very nice. So give me the 49ers. That son of a bitch, Nick Catman. I promise you, bro. If y'all think crash out Pickens, matter of fact, I tell you what. This is how you gonna know if I'm gonna crash out on the program. Starting next week, I'm gonna start wearing my shiesty. If you see me start the program with a shiesty, that means I'm crashing out. That means you want to tune in. Yeah. You want to tune in because I'm going to crash out on somebody. Somebody going to get this crash out. You want to tune in, but give me the 49ers. The Bucks versus the Saints. The Buccaneers 3.5 favorites. Give me the goddamn Bucks. Give me the Bucks. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. Dallas Cowboys versus the Denver Broncos. Cowboys versus Broncos, y'all. How you really feeling? How you feel? How you feel? 25 sitting on 25 mil. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Recipes, Mac Dre. I'm gonna do this for the Bay. Okay. Um, Dallas Cowboys versus the Denver Broncos. Dak Prescott and the arguably the best defense in all of the National Football League. Bo Nix versus the defense they can't cover shit from an ass that got diarrhea. Um, hmm. Dak is really playing at an MVP level. Give me the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys gonna be that team that's gonna play a full game of football. The Titans versus the listen, y'all. Hey, listen, my boy. Welcome back, my boy. Okay, I'm doing a pick 'em for this week, brother. I'm doing a pick 'em. I'm doing a pick 'em. Hey, bro. Hey, shouts out to y'all moms too. I know she had a birthday in October. Rest in peace. She was definitely on my obituary wall. Rest in peace, Miss Charles C. Sanders, man. Very sweet lady, bro. Very sweet lady. Shout out Jay Hen, man. Shout out all the brothers. Shout out all of them, bro. Always, bro. Always. I still got that picture of all of us at the funeral, bro. That was lit. That was lit. Let me see where I was. Oh yeah. Titans, Colts minus 14 and a half. I am going to take. Oh, Jeffrey Simmons not playing this week. Nigga, please, Colts. Nigga, please. Colts. Green Bay versus the Steelers, the Aaron Rodgers Bowl. The Aaron Rodgers Bowl. Listen here. Give me the Steelers. Hear me out. I think this is that season where the Steelers. I mean, this is that Steelers. There we go, Nico. There we go. Very nice. That's the moneymaker. Shout out to Money Made Nico. This is gonna be the game where the Steelers get their mind right. This is gonna be the game where the Steelers gonna show y'all that this is the Pittsburgh Steelers led by Mike motherfucking Tomlin. And I think they're gonna really dig deep and hold their nuts and do their thing against the do their thing against the Packers. Like the Steelers, they love Aaron Rodgers. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like again, look at their fucking record. They're 4-2. Did you have the Steelers being 4-2 and on top of the AFC North? Nah, and I think they understand that, bro. We don't want this to get down to a tight race at the end of the season. So I really think they're gonna go out here playing desperately and playing like their head is on fire. And I think they're gonna go get it done by way of Aaron Rodgers. Now, listen, everything is predicated on them having an answer for Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons is I got the Bears too, baby. Hold on, wait, do I? I don't want to lie to you. Yeah, I got the Bears. The Bears. I think the Steelers understand this. They're going to play with a sense of urgency. I don't think Jalen Warren is going to go for 100 yards per se, but I think he's going to have an efficient enough game to where he can actually get something done. And they're going to help out Aaron Rodgers a lot. Like, they believe. According to reports, the Steelers want Aaron Rodgers to come back next year, as they should. This is crazy, but hear me out. This is the best quarterback play they've had at the quarterback position since Ben Roethlisberger retired. And the Vikings passed up on this. Remember that, y'all. Tell tune like one, pass it like a relay. Yeah. All right. Facts. Since Big Ben. Give me an update on that New York score. All right, so we got all our teams in the mix. So this is what we got. Official. Atlanta, the Jets to cover, but the Bengals straight up. I had to make sure I specify that. The Browns, the Birds, the Bills, the Bears, the 49ers, the Bucks, the Cowboys, the Colts, the Steelers. Yeah. I feel like DMX when I did that. I ain't gonna bullshit you. Yeah, Jalen Brunson. My bad, y'all. The Knicks. All right, let me tell y'all this about the Knicks right quick. I fuck with everything that Jalen Brunson. What makes me a Knicks fan? Man, I'm gonna put my NFL picks up. What makes me a Knicks fan, y'all, is I love everything that Jalen Brunson represents. And I was watching Jalen Brunson when he was over there with the Mavericks when he dropped 40 in the Western Conference Finals when Luka went out. And it's just something about him being small and able to play big boy ball in the paint. And I'm a small dude. I play point guard. You know what I'm saying? So I love to see that type of shit, right? And my picks. Let me make that the tickle. Hold on, y'all. All right. I got my picks going at the bottom. Like Jalen Brunson, bro. Let me tell y'all something. The way he plays basketball, he's this generation's Jameer Nelson with a better handle and a more and a decent shot. Now, consistency is not going to be his game. I can admit that. I know that. Shout out to my boy KJ. That's my brother. But fourth quarter, game on the line, he got it in him. The way Jalen Brunson is up here, when the lights turn on and it matters the most, that's what makes me gravitate to him. As I've stated, and I will continue to say, Kobe Bean Bryant is my favorite athlete of all time. Of course, across any sports platform. Everything that Kobe stood for, his mentality, the way he approached the game, the way he was a fucking killer. That's the way I approach everything, you know, or at least the things that I really love. And that's football and more specifically. And that's Jalen Brunson. He's a killer. But right now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like the Knicks gotta go at least appear in the conference finals and at least get to the finals. Because you said coaching. Facts, Nico. You said coaching. And they got rid of Tibbs. They got Mike Brown in there. Now, again, I don't agree with Mike Brown's stuff, philosophy of offense. I don't agree with that 3 or nothing because it's only worked out for one fucking team. And they had a generational talent at that 3 ball, at their point guard positions, young Steph, white skin, my friend Curry. And y'all seen him last night. Curry, all right now, Curry and Wemby is on track for that MVP. I know it's only been one game, but I'm saying based off that, Curry and Wemby right now for the MVP. And the way Wemby out there, little boy and niggas, yeah. My birthday twin, January 4th. Yeah, my birthday twin. I fucks with Wemby. You understand me? Now, NFL speaking, what I need is for the Texans to get their offense together. The Giants be ready for a fucking fight. And I need the Knicks to develop a different strategy outside of 3 ball or nothing. I understand analytically how that could work out. 3 is more than 2. I get that. But again, it took a generational talent in order to insert that 3 ball or nothing type of uh schematics. And that's not to say that all Curry know how to do is the 3 ball. Obviously, evidence since last night and evidence over the course of years. That's different. But if we being honest about it, his strength is him shooting that motherfucking 3 ball, shooting that bitch from the parking lot. I just need us to understand that we are not them. That's all I need them to see. You understand? And with that being said, y'all, it's been 2.5 hours over here at the sports program. Like we like to do, man. I told y'all we support any and everybody that support us. If you got a business or anything you would like to promote right here on the program, make sure y'all just get in with me, especially if you got my personal number. But this is your favorite heel, one half of the 2 heels shooting the shit podcast that come to you they come to you live every Tuesday. Young NikeFamA1 and my boy J Dub, man. We talk that good wrestle talk, man. Shouts out to him. You know, hey, I'm happy for my boy, man. Happy to see you. Hey, I enjoy every Tuesday. We come on live when we do this. The Talking Monkey Business with Monkey Man. Shouts out to my boy Jermaine. Please make sure y'all go support my boy channel. Hey, Jermaine is one of my OGs from my street. We bang different colors, but we represent the same identity and we represent the same neighborhood, the same block. And we are an example that 2 people from 2 different colors could come together and represent the same cause. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to him. He one of the people that guide me over the years. And I've always said I give him his flowers every chance I get, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be podcasting. Shouts out to my boy Bearded Conversations. I met him through Jermaine. Chicago Connect. You know what I'm saying? Real good brother. You know what I'm saying? Real great conversations, real good channel, real inspirational channel. And if you're a friend of our channel, please make sure you go subscribe to his channel. Make sure you tap into his channel. He has very insightful and educational conversations every day. Shouts out to my boy for sure out there Indiana. You know what I'm talking about? I never met no dude from Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Me and for sure. Hey, I met him through Jermaine also. Good brother, always got insightful educational programming. I was just in his comment section earlier today, and he support us over here. He understand what we rocking with, and we're gonna have something collabing coming down the pike real soon. Make sure y'all stay in tune for that. Shout out to my boy Tiger Mike, friend of the channel, Tiger Mike 84 on Twitch. He streams any MLB, the show, any baseball. You know, if you into that, that's your thing. Make sure you tap in with my boy. Make sure you give him a like, share, and subscribe. And all these channels I just promoted, make sure y'all tell them that 2 heels sent you. 2 heels. Say NikeFamA1 or J Dub. Nike, like the clothing line. Fam, like family. A1. The A stands for amazing. Very nice. Bro, Victor is 7'5", moving like a point guard. Hold on right quick, brother. Hold on. Wemby is 7'5", moving like a point guard and shooting step back. But this is the thing about Wemby. Wemby just had to adapt to the American game. And let me tell y'all something about basketball right quick. Oh shit, I need to do that. Let me tell y'all something about basketball. I got my picks for the week. My picks for the week floating down on the ticker, y'all. Let me tell y'all something right quick. Wemby, it's a guard. 7'5". Trained with Hakeem Olajuwon this offseason. He went there and got in the bag, got in the gym, tried to elevate his game. You understand? And the thing about it, he made AD look like a little boy. AD, this is a first-time All-NBA defender. This is a 6'11" guard on the defensive position as long as he healthy. You understood? And he made him look like a little boy. And Wemby, he's the new face of the NBA. You heard it here first. And then with them playing like that, with Stephon Castle, playmaking and all that whatnot, hey, I'm not going to lie to y'all, bro. The Spurs could make the Western Conference Finals. The Spurs could make the Western Conference Finals against OKC, against a Houston, against the Golden State. My team to look out for in the NBA this year is Golden State, y'all. I can't lie to y'all. I cannot lie to y'all. That light skin, my friend, like Stephen Wardell, Stephen Curry. He showed y'all last night, even at 37, I could send a mirror to heaven. You underdig? Made my Lakers look like chumps. Let me tell y'all something, man, about these fucking Lakers before I get up out of here. I'm so ready. Fucking camera. I'm so ready to transition to the Luka phase. And we're not going to be able to fully transition. Win VP is what they call it. We ain't going to be able to. We're not, as a Los Angeles Lakers fan, let me tell y'all something. I've been here since 2000. D Black, shouts out to my brother D Black. Fucking garbage. Shout out to my brother D Black, man. He been a Lakers fan longer than me. But my first pair of basketball shoes. See, when all my homies was playing Little League football, I was playing Little League basketball. I played for the Heat, the Lakers, the Highlighters, the Lakers. And Kobe Bryant was the first athlete I was introduced to on the Nintendo 64. I had NBA courtside with Kobe Bryant. He was the first athlete I was introduced to. And I've been a Lakers fan ever since. And the Lakers, we're not going to be able to fully transition to Luka until LeBron gets out of the picture. Either that's by way of free agency or by way of retirement. Look, brother, you won the NBA championship in the bubble and all that, and some people look at that with a stank face, and hey, I understand that. But brother, look here, it's been 5 years, and the longer facts. The longer you stay on the team, we can't fully transition to Luka. And look, we did the thing with your son. You understand? We did that dog and pony show. Bearded, make sure you promote your channel one more time before we get up out of here. You did the dog and pony show. We gave you that moment on opening night where you and your son took center stage, and you know, this ain't the Ringley brothers, brother. This is the National Basketball Association, and we are the Los Angeles Lakers. We hold a particular standard over here, and it's championships or nothing. Kobe Bryant said that. You understand? Magic Johnson said that. You understand? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the dude Jabbar, said that. You understand? Jerry West, even though he was the only nigga to win the MVP while losing, very nice, but he won the championship. We need it. And the longer you play, LeBron James has now effectively become the Undertaker in the sense that you've been around so goddamn long, my brother. You've been around so goddamn long to where the expectation is championships, right? Because you being compared to Michael Jeffrey Jordan, born February 17th, 2000. Born February 17th, whenever you was born. I said 2000. Shouts out to my sister Amira. They share the same birthday. But nevertheless, I need it. And the people want to justify you over Michael Jordan. We need that. And the longer you stay around, the expectation is championships. And the longer you not win the championships, that's a goddamn stain. It's a goddamn stain on your legacy. It's a goddamn stain on the Los Angeles Lakers. And Jeannie Buss, get the fucking shit together. Blame Jeannie Buss, bro, for the Lakers. She do everything LeBron said. Yeah. You ain't bullshitting about that. Second link to tonight's show. I'm gonna tap in with you. I'm gonna be in the audience like a motherfucker. But with that being said, what the fuck? Oh.
I'm getting high on. All right, when I mix it in right with the Sprite.
Oh. I appreciate everybody that tapped in with us tonight. It's been almost 3 hours talking to my people, you understand? And I love every second of it, man.
Oh yeah, it's black on the
Back.
track. Static and stacks. We stacking up racks cause we racking up tracks and we track up a store.
We should have got Porzingis.
On our backs, we sturdy. That's facts. We stumbled and struggled. Now our pockets is fat. Up out of the gutter. Ain't no looking back. We building an empire. Simple as that. We lead from the front. Used to be in the back like the waist, man. Now we in your face, man. We ain't running the show or the place, man. It's for that paper. We out on a chase, man.
Fuck Nick Carey.
Stop snacking. Get more than a taste, fam. Diamonds on glisten while fans rock and listen. We run with boss women, no simping, no pimping, no limping. We strut, our swagger too much. Be all in them guts till they and ease up. Slice on the course, rubbing elbows with money. 4 under par, smart brother, no dummy. Bet him a pension, then pay him his money. He chat about his business and tell how he run it. It's funny, they thinking the hood need a friend. Tell all your secrets, he can't comprehend. That we taking notes, we plotting.
Always love, brother.
Exotics and sowing our oats.
Always.
The table that carry our seeds, generations of growth. We pull up them weeds, pedicure yards, buying our bars. Haters exhausted, we take it too far, going too hard.
Right when I mix it in right with the Sprite.
Respect the motherfucking record.
Yeah.
Table shit, nigga.
That's on me. Low 25 lighters on my motherfucking dresser. I got the pressure. Don't test us. Hop on a fucking op. Ooh, my pleasure. Please, Lord, ooh, bless 'em. Pop the stretcher. 25 lighters on my motherfucking dresser. I got the pressure. Don't test us. Hop on a fucking op. Ooh, my pleasure. Please, Lord, ooh, bless 'em. Pop the stretcher.
25 on me, it's a must that I can rep the game. My flow is cozy like the 2 E's on Cody's name. Hey, LeVar Ball, we ball. Stay up in your lane, the pop a perk, get hit her, but I promise it won't change a thing. Tell them niggas speed up, they ain't fast enough. Sorry having mood swings, that bitch that ain't be acting up. Niggas think they honest till they see that we get bigger bucks. Niggas say they coming for us, dog, but we don't give a fuck. Yeah, big ballin' shit, a nigga you ain't seen such. Word the live exclusive, man, I promise we gonna live it up. Yeah, I'm out the family, nigga, so ain't no switching up. You say you won't smoke until we roll them problems in the Dutch. I'm taking all my shots like Kobe, dog, we in the clutch. You say you digging me, then use your shovel, you ain't dug enough. I told them greatness, yeah, they gotta face it. Them niggas like your cable subscription, them niggas basic, it's the family fame.
25 fighters on my motherfucking dresser. I got the pressure. Don't test us. Hop on a fucking op. Ooh, my pleasure. Please, Lord, ooh, bless 'em. Pop the stretcher. 25 fighters on my motherfucking dresser. I got the pressure. Don't test us. Hop on a fucking op. Ooh, my pleasure. Please, Lord, ooh, bless 'em.
I'm a different type of thug, homie. I'm all about applying pressure. Type of shit that had you laying on the stretcher. Get the tech if you aggressive. My whole team here to send a message. Leave your mama in depression. But be careful where you stepping. I'm that nigga. Down to squeeze triggers. But I'm here to chase the bag. I'm only shooting for the figures. Roll the dope quicker. Only way to get the biscuit bigger. Nike fam, that's my niggas. Table shit, come fuck with us. Trying to replace me, but I'm the one that made you. Bitch niggas try to shake you. Real niggas won't let it face you. I'm loaded on that good smoke. Gas that'll bake you. Got me feeling playful. Well, I know you niggas hateful. My baby, she my world. I'm just hoping that she faithful. Lord, I gotta thank you. With some real ones in my stable. My team making moves. Ready, willing, and able. Shaping the music game, but no squares at the table.
25 fighters on my motherfucking dresser. I got the pressure. Don't test us. Hop on a fucking op. Ooh, my pleasure. Please, Lord, ooh, bless 'em. Pop the stretcher. 25 fighters on my motherfucking dresser. I got the pressure. Don't test us. Hop on a fucking op. Ooh, my pleasure. Please, Lord, ooh, bless 'em.